EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Today we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup. The kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll roll him out right.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check right.
is up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. Second down.
This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Complete, it's Dotson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Joe Tryon
able to record his 5th sack of the season. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Delay of game, option.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Saints nothing.
So that... 7-play drive all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd down, Kamara able to slither by.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Again, it's Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. C.J. Ham, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So I'll leave it it's 7 now as they kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
7-7, our score after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Kamara off the draw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, he shoots past him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard. Kamara up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stumped him. So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
A tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Caught here by Griffin.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A give to Kamara running right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Flushed and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third. Looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
He scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Griffin. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield, and he's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. Back to throw.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Herb Smith Jr. with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
He's got room at the 30.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 57 yards.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11, 28-17. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. He shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he whips that one incomplete there. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now. Singleton, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Down to the 41. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Singleton. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 35. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And a look at the next-gen stats reveals that sack occurred in all of 2.3 seconds. And you think you want to be an NFL quarterback?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. 2nd down at 4. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use time?
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Carolina.
Irv Smith Jr., 68 yards. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
2nd and goal from the 1.
And they'll run again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
Back to throw again. And a little floater there is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Oh, what a juke into space.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. In the 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now back to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And a quick throw here that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Saints 5-yard line.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. Yes. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're off.